I'm Delta Work, and this is Very Scary Delta. Crystal Methyd's on the show today, and we talk about lactose intolerance, Turkish baths, and Beetlejuice. But first, do you want to see me go off? Because I think you want to see me go off.
Oh. Mom!
I've been waiting for you. Do you rub balls like me? Magical, mystical balls. Are you ready for a reading from me? I'll fry your fish and mine. The 5 of Burlington, you'll buy a nice coat. The 10 of Subway, footlong down your throat.
Wait, what's going on? What are you doing? Is this a spell?
With the 20 of Jack and the 30 of Dell, you'll eat like a creature on your way to hell. Dinner salads and saccharin, hordes of fat cats. Call in the district manager wherever they're at. Dolls and daddies, babies in quandary. Let there be complaints and corporate apologies fondly. And those who are very, wherever you dwell, pick your hill and I'll stand with you and yell. It's Very Scary Delta!
I'm Zool, and this is Very Scary Delta, a luxury public access podcast and talk show where I look gorgeous, speak extemporaneously, and invite fascinating people to sit on the couch and get very scary Delta. Very Scary Delta is for the woman who is preparing for the coming of Gozer, the Destructor. But first, let's get into some things that are very Delta.
Go off, Delta!
Where is the Halloween music? Why is no one recording any more dedicated Halloween music? When did that begin and when did that stop? When was its heyday? Was its heyday in the 50s when people would play party music, the Monster Mash, the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater? Where are those songs? Fun songs, cute songs. I miss that kind of music. Every year Halloween rolls around and we have to listen to songs from earlier in the year that had sort of a scary connotation. And we call that the Halloween music. We're like, that's going to go on my Halloween list. I created my own Halloween playlists myself. I have a Halloween playlist, a Very Scary Delta 2025 playlist on Spotify. And I have to tell you, even though they are unnerving, scary songs that put me in the mood for Halloween, they are not implicitly Halloween implied songs. They are not songs that go, woo, boogeyman, I'm scary here. They're just songs that sort of sound creepy, give a connotation. But I like stuff like the Monster Mash or the Flying Purple People Eater, the Mummy's Bracelet, the Dracula's Deuce, all of those kinds of songs. Nobody's doing that. Give it up to Kim Petras for giving us a Halloween album. There is a dedicated Halloween spooky, scary song list, but everything else, like Rihanna Disturbia, we just decided that was Halloween because it was Halloween. If you go on any of the platforms that have Halloween playlists, you type in Halloween playlist, Halloween 2025, they're going to pop up with Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. They're going to pop up with, I don't know, The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Charlie Daniels Band. And they're great songs. There's nothing wrong with them. But we just decided that because it had the word devil or bad guy, that suddenly those are scary. I let one of those playlists go. And after it got to the 10th song, and then it just did recommended songs, they were like Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Why? Because being blind is scary? Is that I can't see anything, so I'm scared, so that's Halloween? Why does every playlist have to be just Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr., Werewolves of London? What comes after that? The Halloween theme music. I don't know, Thriller by Michael Jackson. I mean, these are all solid songs, don't get me wrong, but they have been putting in the work overtime for 30, 40 years now, 50 years. We need more party songs. Sharon Needles put out a Halloween album. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Kim Petras. Thank you, people who are concerned about it. Twin Temple has an album. Where is everyone else's Halloween contribution? I don't know why people can't just record a fun ditty. Everyone's making Christmas albums, specifically Christmas. Even people who don't celebrate Christmas make those albums. Barbara Streisand had a Christmas album, and there's not even a Grammy category for Best Christmas Album. So if you're doing that, why can't there be a Halloween song? Why can't you give us a song about bobbing for apples at a Halloween party? How you like them apples, bobbing for apples? Where's that song? We need more holiday songs. We deserve them. I want to hear at least every year 12 new songs. I want to put it out there. I want people who could give us a song. Could what's the girl's name? Megan Trainor. Can you give us a Halloween song? You have a great Christmas song. Great Christmas music. Katy Perry. I think head out of the clouds, out of the outer space. Bring it back down here. Bring us a Halloween song. I think the other day I heard there was something on there, and then like the recommended Halloween song was Roar. Roar? Why? Because people dress up like a tiger for Halloween. So they're like, that's good enough. Katy Perry, I think you have it in you. You know damn well, Katy Perry, how much I love Cozy Little Christmas. Cozy Little Christmas, the Katy Perry song Cozy Little Christmas is, this is what they say. That song is Fye. F-Y-E. That song is Fye. It's fire type shit. Type shit. That is the song. If you could give us that new Christmas classic, baby, what you could do for Halloween, imagine. You could give us a song. Katy Perry could do it. Sabrina Carpenter? Oh my God, it would be so good. I'm a kitty cat. I go out on the prowl. I'm sitting on top of a pumpkin. I'm a bad kitty. That could be your Halloween song, right? Where is the Graveyard Smash? I could hear Meg the Stallion talk about a Graveyard Smash. Can you imagine a duet? Dua Lipa. I mean, there's people that could give us this music. We deserve new Halloween classics. Even if you re-recorded some of that stuff, but came up with some new shit. We need new shit, type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. I don't even know how to use that, but I want to use that type shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking like, oh, that type of shit, but that's not how it's said. Because they're saying type shit. Type shit. Like type shit what? Like type shit I agree? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't think that's it. Type shit is like, ooh, yeah, I like books like this and this type of shit. But it's not type of shit. It's type shit. Type shit. Like that doesn't compute for me. We need to redefine type shit as part of the new vernacular because it's being used the wrong way. It shouldn't be just in agreement with something. It should mean something else. I think that's been reworked the wrong way. It needs to be re-delta worked. You heard? More Halloween songs. We could do a song about trick-or-treating. Trick or treat, trick or treat, for trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween. Like that's a song. But what could be another one? Could be like, hey trick, I'll be your treat. Come smell my feet. You nasty sweet. I don't know. I'm giving you the lyrics. You write it out, and then somebody else can record it. But these are the words, right? Trick or treat. What about a song about Baby Ruth, about the little fun size? I'm a fun size Baby Ruth. There's a song in there. What about a song about thrift store shopping for your Halloween costume? What about candles? Candelabras. What about here it is. Somebody reach out to me because we're gonna get this song together. It's gonna be it's called Sexy for Halloween, and it's gonna be a song about sexy Halloween costumes. So it's like, I'm a sexy devil, I'm a sexy nun, I'm a sexy, I don't know, Lord of the Ring. I'm a sexy somebody. And then there's also another song could be If You Like, You'll Love. So you want to be Cinderella? You can't, but you can be Cinder Gal. Do you want to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid? You can't, but you could be Lagoon Lass. Like these are like it could be a song about being an impersonator and impersonating these other costumes. There's so many songs out there. Where are the Halloween songs? Oh my God. What else could there be? Pumpkin patch, pumpkin picking. It could be ghoul friend. Ghoul friend, how could you let him treat you so bad? Like it could be ghoul friend. Also, side note, like real quick, like this has nothing to do with that, but like Bath and Body Works, you got to come up with some more Halloween scents. I feel like you're lagging on the Halloween. We got to talk about Bath and Body Works soon. I've got quite a few things to say about Bath and Body Works and some recent purchases I made. Yeah, that's a separate one. If you're listening to this right now and you hear me talking about this, it's coming. It's coming. It's in November. It's cooking in my brain. You know, it's going to be half cooked and half baked, but it's going to be something out there. The Halloween songs, that's what we're talking about. Oh my God, what are some other ones? Halloween wigs. Song about Halloween. It's a wig. Like the B-52s could give a B-52s has given us some stuff. Rock Lobster for me is a Halloween song. They've got about 3 or 4 songs that are Halloween, but you know, B-52s, as we know, is one of the pioneers in celebrating that every day is Halloween. And they have been the godparents to all of us who love dressing up and beehives and candy and colorful costumes and leopard print. And they are the godparents of overindulgence in celebratory Halloween thematic performance. They decide the adjacencies and the specifics and the specificity of Halloween. The B-52s could give us a little bit more just because they're the only ones I think that are capable. Everyone else has to have their handheld. The B-52s don't need their handheld. Everybody else needs it. And we're here. We want to guide you. We're giving you the skeleton, a song about a skeleton key. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Bones. What's a song about bones? What else comes out on playlists all the time? Ghost. There's a song called Ghost. Give up the ghost. Like that's not really a Halloween song, but they throw it on playlists because they're like, oh, it says ghost. It can't just say the word. Like a lot of times drag queens will do drag themed shows. So they'll say like, oh, it's an 80s show. And they'll say, oh, I want to do such and such song. And then someone will go, oh, well, that's like a 90s song. No, it actually came out in the winter of 1989. So technically it's 80s. We don't want technicality. We don't want you to say, well, it kind of fits because of this. No, it should explicitly fit. We should explicitly know that that is supposed to be an 80s song. So if you're in an 80s themed show, don't try to bend what you already have to try to make it fit the theme. You pick something that fits the theme. And if it fits, right? Same goes for Halloween. Make Halloween songs. And I also think these artists, like, maybe I'm speaking out of turn. I always do, whatever. Don't you kind of owe it to the drag entertainers to give us a little bit of something, a little bit of Halloween? We perform your music all the time. We keep it in the zeitgeist. Okay? Give us some Halloween songs. Expressly Halloween songs. 3 minutes or under. That's what we want. 3 minutes or under. You know? We do not want to see every single person performing Stay With Me by Shakespeare's Sister every single time. It's not really a Halloween song either. We just had to determine it was because we didn't have enough. We decided that's going to be a Halloween song. We decided Bring Me to Life by Evanescence is a Halloween song because what? You're dead and you came back to life. So this allegorical song now has to be a literal song. I literally came to life. You know, when Lana Del Rey says, I've got my red dress on tonight, it doesn't necessarily mean that every time she puts on a red dress that she has to sing that song. It means that it's an emotion. The red dress represents a feeling of passion, right? Of remembrance. It's allegorical. It's figurative. It doesn't have to be literal. Halloween songs, we deserve some literal Halloween songs. Do you want to see me take a break? Because I think you want to see me take a break. Baby, are you ready to get dusted? You know our guest from RuPaul's Drag Race. It's the one and only Crystal Methyd. Hi. Ooh. Thank you for being here.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. You drove here in this.
I drove here looking like a Frankenstein monster mess.
Right. Monster Mash.
Monster mash.
Monster Gash.
But yeah, I loved it. I felt like people thought I was just going to go work at Not Scary Farms.
Right. You could.
Yeah.
You could. What maze would this belong in, do you think?
Oh, I didn't know there were themed mazes.
Have you not been?
I haven't been.
Oh, well, listen. 5 things are happening here. Everybody in here is that's in this room, and there's not many people, but we're a skeleton crew all year round, not just at Halloween, but is like a Southern California native, right? And we are known for Knott's Berry Farm. And our producer and editor, Doug, is a legendary scare actor at Not Scary Farm. So we do this show. We try to film our episodes before Halloween because Doug is always busy. So this year he's doing both. He's like
oh my gosh,
scaring, and he's pretty fucking spooky.
It's like, I think like the fake chainsaws scare me.
Okay.
I like scary movies.
Okay.
I like dressing up.
Okay.
Something about the actors being right there and jumping out at any moment. I don't know. It really scares me. I saw that they have that glow in the dark pass where it's like, don't scare me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I wouldn't want that. I would still want it a little bit, not too much.
Are there like horror films that scare you?
I like being jump scared. I love thrillers. I don't love gore.
Okay.
Like the first time I gave blood in high school because I wanted the free t-shirt, I passed out. And then when I woke up, I was in like the gym and everyone had left.
Oh, and you were literally by yourself.
And they were out of t-shirts. Right?
Bogus.
So it was my worst nightmare. So that was the only time I gave blood. And even when I go to the doctor and like have to give blood for tests or whatever, I can't watch.
Really?
Like the pain doesn't bother me, but for some reason seeing the blood fill up, like, no.
I have had that feeling before, kind of like the life is being taken. Like, what if I don't generate that blood fast enough?
Where is that going? That's my essence.
Yeah, that is kind of scary.
So yeah, any kind of blood, scary stuff I don't like, but I love ghost. Scary stuff. I just rewatched all the Conjuring movies. What else? Oh, Scream.
Oh, of course.
I guess that's a little gory, but it's more campy, I think.
Yeah, it is more campy. That's like, when a lot of people, I remember when I was a kid, when Nightmare on Elm Street movies came out, people were like, oh, it's so frightening. And I always thought, Freddy just seems really cunty. Like, he's just like reading people.
He's really obsessed with her. Like, who doesn't want a man like that?
Right. I'm like, well, he's not really he's mean and he's a bitch, but it's more like, yeah, I want to read people like that too. I live for it. I don't know. I like it. Were you a Halloween person as a kid? Like, do you remember any specific costumes or creating?
Yeah, I want to say I was like Woody from Toy Story, like multiple years in a row. I don't know if it's because we just didn't have any other costumes or not, and then the Red Ranger.
Okay.
Because my mom wouldn't let me be the pink.
Okay.
She was always my favorite. For Christmas, I would always ask for the Pink Ranger, and I would get the Pink Ranger But I would also get the Red Ranger or the White Ranger, which was fine because then she had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't care about them. I
At
liked
all.
Kimberly.
I guess we all sort of have a thing like that. I remember as a kid, I had a devil costume that my mom made from the thrift store. So she I don't know, she found like a red, maybe tablecloth or something and turned it into like a cape. And then she found tights and a leotard that I got to wear.
Hot.
And then there were some sort of red shoes that laced up. And I can remember as a kid loving when shoes sounded like high heels. You know? So like if you got to get dressed up for church or something, it was like, my shoes sound like high heels. Even stepping on cans and like creating your own heels.
Crunching leaves.
Yes, anything like that. So I remember wearing that costume until it was like, girl, that leotard is like, it's just a leotard. Like there was no more stretch left in it.
When you say devil, I immediately thought of I was a devil, and I just remember the picture because my brother was wearing my hand-me-down Woody costume. That year.
They stick around. Costume bags stick around. Yeah, I guess I guess my mom was always into like thrift store shopping, garage sale shopping, and that was
my mom is queen of garage stores. Oh my gosh! Speaking of my mom, 70-year-old diva. The 70-year-old diva on TikTok. You guys have to see her.
Yes, they do, because this is where I was going with this. My algorithm is 70-year-old diva.
Oh my gosh, she's on your algorithm?
Following her probably like, I guess at least for maybe since I saw her very first video, and I watched them every single time and I'm in love. And it wasn't until maybe like 3 weeks ago or so, I saw a video and she mentioned you and I was like, there's no way.
She was promoting my show. Yeah.
I almost collapsed because I watch her every single day. Like, every video I watch incessantly.
I could not believe she did that Nicki Minaj challenge where you stand on the one leg and like, she didn't tell me, she doesn't tell me about any when she's posting or anything. So it just showed up and I was like, she's on trend. She's like, she's getting it.
Your mother is literally the name on TikTok, 70-year-old diva. You have to, I promise you, a gift to watch.
And it's crazy because she kind of like pops off. She has over 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
And some of her videos get like over 100,000 views. Like, because people find it controversial the way she dressed. They're like, you need to dress your age or whatever. And she was like, I dressed, she had a desk job for a long time. And she's like, I didn't get to dress how I wanted for many years. And she's like, I'm retired and this is me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's the thing, like, I'm sure she comes from the same generation my mom comes from, which is, women at a certain age, you have to cut your hair. You cannot wear this. You cannot do that. And of course, aren't we in a society that's like, giving birth is the most important thing. Being a woman is the most important thing, must be protected. And then in the same breath, it's, we hate women. Women don't do anything. Women do not, we don't get, you can't even decide for yourselves. Men decide. And it's like, why?
Yeah, she's loving it. She's been experimenting with her wigs. And my favorite thing about the wigs is when she has a wig on, my dad calls her his girlfriend. So he's a girlfriend in a wig.
It's so cute. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's powerful.
Yeah.
And her body, my God.
Oh my gosh,
not to objectify, but listen, if you've got it, why not decorate the shit out of it?
She keeps herself looking good for the TikTok at this point. She's like, I have to get my nails done. I have to get my lashes done because like those are all featured.
She loves it. And we love it.
Yeah, we do.
The 70-year-old diva is the baddest bitch in town.
Love you, Mom.
Okay. You're wearing lots of hair right now. Lots and lots of hair. And it's yours because you own it.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have lots of hair underneath as well because you recently had a hair transplant.
I did.
Yes, tell us about that. We've all done something like different that we weren't expecting, right? I had eye surgery, cataract surgery, and I was like, I've got to do it because I want to see. You had hair transplant surgery.
Yeah, it was like, I love my long, luscious locks. It's like one of my favorite things about myself. And, I've been having a receding kind of moment for a few years. I've been wanting a hair transplant, but, with traveling, with working, it's like you can't wear a wig for a long time.
Sure.
So it's like there was just never a right moment. And then suddenly an opportunity came to work with Mono Clinic. They had worked with someone that I knew. They did the treatment for me. I just had to get my plane ticket. And it was like, because here in the States, it's insane.
Sure.
A hair transplant in the States is like $10,000 or $20,000. Crazy. And you can go over to Turkey and get it for $2,500. And I felt so like taken care of because it was like an all-female crew, like, and they do it all day, every day. So I was like, they know what's up.
Yeah.
And I thought on the plane home, you see those clips of like everyone on the flight has like the buzzed head with the plugs. And no, I was the only one. I was so gagged.
How long were you there?
Only like 5 days.
Did you obviously you were having a procedure done. So was there downtime to do something, or did you even feel up to doing anything?
The first night I was there, I wish we would have gone to the Turkish bath, but we were a little bit jet lagged. And then at that point it was like surgery, and then you're not feeling like going out after that. And so I do want to go back to Turkey because I did have such a good experience. Like I thought everyone was so friendly. Obviously, like being so obviously gay, like I was getting some looks, but I think I always like mistake people like giving me the dirty eye for like them wanting me.
Well, maybe it's both.
I'm always like, oh, like I'm doing all that. Like, yes.
So you didn't get a chance to go to the Turkish baths. There's a place where people give the dirty eye, and they also want you, and that's the LA baths. Have you been to any of those?
No, I feel like I'm so, look at me. Like I'm a queen. I love having my whole body covered. Like I feel like to go into a space and to like drop it all. Like I'm like, I don't know.
Well, some of them are different. Some people used to go to the Melrose Spa and they would stay in their clothes and just cruise around. And then there's places that have like, there used to be one in downtown LA that's not there anymore. It was on Kohler Street, and that was called the Midtown Spa. And they had like levels. And in the basement, it was like super dark. And then there was like a patio.
Okay,
so different...
I like that because I think I watched American Horror Story. Is it Patti LuPone? She's like a lounge singer in the bathhouse.
I think so.
And there's like a bar. I felt like if that's the experience, if I could just like go in a hot tub and watch someone sing, like that sounds fun.
Well, I mean, you could come up with your own bathhouse. You could have your own. You could just
Crystal Spa.
Yeah, the Crystal Spa, the Crystal Balls Room. It was just called Methyd, right?
Yeah.
Where does the name Crystal Methyd come from?
Well, it was I just liked the name Crystal. My boy name starts with a C. I guess that's so boring of a drag thing to do, but
No.
And then Methyd is just I owned a home back in Springfield, and my neighbor that lived behind me, their house caught fire because it was a meth lab. So it's just very close to home for me.
I can smell I smelled your fragrance when you walked in the building. And that's one of my favorite things. It's like sillage, like when fragrance just fills up a space and someone is here. And when I came around the corner, I went, I knew who was in the building, and I was like, that has to be Crystal Methyd.
Yeah.
I adore the way you smell.
Oh, thank you.
Do you mix more than one thing? Do you curate your own thing, or is it just one that's bought?
So currently, do you know about Zoom Mist?
I don't think so.
It's like kind of like essential oils, and it's like body spray / room spray because it's like kind of really strong, which I think is great for drag because I want everyone to be able to smell me.
Right.
And it has a lot of like patchouli and stuff in it,
which is my favorite.
I love. I think it pairs well with like my weed smell that's always kind of lingering on me.
I mean, I could see you having your own line of fragrances just because you know how much you love it.
I have thought about that, and I was like, what would my fragrance even be? And then I was like, I kind of want like it would be fun to have a bug spray.
Okay.
Like kind of sidestepping that. I'm like, because to smell good, and I hate bugs. So.
Well, because everyone does something. So like for a long while, people were doing makeup palettes. Everyone had a collaboration because there's always, we always need one more makeup palette. I'm not knocking anyone. And if somebody wants to do a makeup palette with me, I'm more than happy and excited. So I think there's room for those, but there's other things that people haven't done. I, of course, would love to have my own fragrance, but sometimes I think about, the brand Poopery.
I know about it.
Why couldn't I have my own line of poo sprays? Because I am so on Front Street. If somebody has to go to the bathroom, I want them to have a wonderful experience. So I always have with me like disposable, flushable wipes and all the stuff. And if somebody needs to go, You just hit me up. I've got you, and I want you, and I'll watch the door for you.
Oh my gosh.
It's so important.
We need a friend. You need a friend like that.
We need that, and we need to be able to have the spray because
I have my poopery above my toilet.
You have to
right now.
You have to. I wonder what would be a scent that is not out there. I mean, it could be. I would say there's not one with patchouli, but I actually think their original scent does have patchouli in it because it's very, very husky, and I like that.
I don't even share my bathroom with anyone else.
You don't,
and I still am like. It's for the glamour of it.
Well, it's the whole experience, yeah. And I mean, I do like it to smell nice when you're dropping a deuce. Let's take a break. We are back with Crystal Methyd. Now, as you know, we fry the small fish here. We know there's bigger problems in the world, but there's just little things that happen that we just have to get off of our chests. Are there any small fish that you need to fry? Something that's just been on your nerves?
Ooh, oh my gosh. I hate customer service is all AI now. And I feel like the AI just lies to you to just be like, whatever.
Oh, I think that's true.
And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take a survey because I need them to know that I was not pleased. And then it put me through this whole thing of like, okay, well, how did you feel about this? And I was like, oh, well, my problem wasn't resolved, so I'm still upset. And it said, oh, that's not the response I was expecting. I'm just going to shut the survey.
What?
And so I was like, wait.
I know you're lying.
What? So I'm like, so they're taking the surveys, but if it's bad, they're just going to not even read it.
Well, that must be run by the government. Must be running that. They have to because they don't care.
That damn Christy gnome.
Well, yeah, she is a gnome. She, it's like they're admitting, like, well, we don't really care to help you. We just are having this in place to pretend that we're doing something.
Yeah, so that really, really made me upset. I'm like, I just don't like dealing with AI. And then when the AI goes, okay, let me go get a real person, and then it's just a more sophisticated AI pretending to be a person.
It's interesting when you can still tell. You're like, this is not. And I wonder what it takes to get to the point where, all right, fine, here's a person.
Because I used to just hit 000 or something over and over again to get a person, or I would just it would, it tells you, say what you want. And I would just yell or whatever. And then sometimes you could get a person. I feel like it used to be kind of easy to get someone on the phone, but no longer. That time is over.
It's funny you say that because I'm going back to the fact that we have moms that are in same generation, similar in age. My mom will still do this thing where she'll say, don't forget to find out who it was. Write down the name of the person that you talked to.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, well, the reality is it doesn't matter because they have a log of the conversation. And also they don't care who you last talked to because every time you call again, they're not going to pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. And once upon a time, people gave a shit and the integrity of a company mattered. And then their motto or their logo was we stand by this. And so I admire that, an older generation remembers that and still believes that, but it's fucked up because we all still deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
We deserve that. We spend our money. We need to talk to someone, but they're not paying enough money to people. And so who's going to do it? I'm not going to do it for free. So I can't expect anybody else to do the work for free.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. My boyfriend had to help his older father switch phone plans, and you had to get some kind of transfer pin, and Verizon was just giving him a transfer pin that was fake, and it took us forever to talk to a real person, and they were like, oh yeah, none of those are real. And it's but you can see we were requesting them, and they were like, yeah. It's then why were you giving us a fake transfer pin? Because they don't want you to leave their service.
Right.
I was like, get her name, get her employee number or something.
I want to appeal this. They say that in some of these fields, when you're typing in your, whatever your complaint is, and then you erase it, they can watch as you're typing and what you're erasing. Isn't that interesting? So they know how mad you're getting. And I'm one of those people that's well, when I walked in, and then I'm delete. And I'm like, I'm confused and I need help. Like, I don't know what's the best way? What's the best
Yeah.
approach? Are you ever on the phone and they're like, say operator if you need something and you're like, operator, and then you have to say operator. What's the loudest you've ever said operator on the phone? How would that sound?
Oh, operator.
Just desperate.
Yeah.
Just desperate.
I think I liked them to know that I'm like, I need this help. I'm in
Yes.
distress.
Yeah, I'm a woman in distress.
Yes.
I'm on the railroad tracks with my arms tied up.
If you don't help me right now, I might end it all.
All of it. I need to know the proper method of getting this resolved. Do you own stock in the brand Methyd that's being sold
Oh,
at
the
Target?
cleaning service. No, I don't. Maybe I should switch
You should.
over.
You should let them know. Let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on theme parks?
I think the best theme park is in Missouri, Silver Dollar City. And they have
Tell me about
really good food too. So it's like all kind of like old-timey themed. Like everyone's dressed in like they're going to go, they're pioneers and stuff.
Okay.
And so the food is so good. It's like less crowded. The rides are kind of more intense.
Okay.
Like they go fire. Oh, there's this one called Fire in the Hole that they just redid, but it's kind of like, what do they call them? There's these group of people that are like, they're supposed to represent like the KKK.
Oh, a KKK theme park.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a little strange.
Something for everyone in Missouri.
Yeah. But it's like a little bit different, and it's kind of like Dollywood a bit.
But more Klan.
But also during Christmas, they wrap up every single tree in lights. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, they like trees. They like trees. The Klan, they do, which is I don't think is nice. This is why I think you would like Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm is a lot less Klan, but they support the trees.
Yeah.
You would like it because it's all around like sort of this California gold rushy turn of the century. There's a restaurant called Mrs. Knott's Chicken House, and you go have fried chicken. And then the rides are like the log ride and the
it's like they have like woodworker people.
Yes, and they're all like, and they have that, and they all you would love. I don't know if you like berry pie or anything.
I love pie.
Knott's Berry Farm is known for boysenberries, and they have like their heritage boysenberry plants, and so it's like a thing. So this place you're talking about, I love without the Klan part, but I love.
It's like it's not Klan. I forget what they're called. They're called something like
insurrectionist.
But they wear like hoods that are like black and white striped. So you it like hints at something. Yeah.
Supremacists.
Yes. But the whole ride, it's like everything's on fire. And actually the lore of that ride is that someone was beheaded on it because they were really tall, and the ride was actually going into like the little storage thing, and it was like low hanging.
All of this really sounds questionable to me and frightening. And I've been to Missouri. I've been to I think I was at Hamburger Mary's.
Okay, in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm. Not too long ago, and I think I'm going to go back.
Yeah, I love Kansas City.
I love Kansas City too, and I have to say that's one of the good Hamburger Mary's. I love Hamburger Mary's, but
it's okay. Kansas City's the city of fountains, so there's like so many beautiful fountains. And I'm about 3 hours south of Kansas City, but anytime like a Rue girl would come or whatever, I would drive up, and the drag scene in Kansas City is like so fun. All the girls are super supportive, and it's like one of those cities where they can actually do drag full time. You know, there's enough little gigs for them to all share.
Yeah. When did you, before you went on Drag Race, was there like a season where you first started watching?
The first season that I saw was like in the middle of season 6, and I was like at my friends and they were watching it, and I didn't really know. I hadn't seen it, and I was like, oh, okay. Then that next year I studied abroad. And so that's kind of when I was like, oh, well, I want to go find gay friends. I went to my first gay club by myself and like found a little troupe of gays to hang out with. And then I started watching all of Drag Race from season 1 to the current, like in my little dorm room. And so I want to say it was like not necessarily Drag Race that made me want to start doing drag, but then when I saw the film Party Monster,
Okay.
I was like very into like the club kids of like not necessarily being a woman, but
Sure.
being like a couch if you want, or like to do whatever.
A creation.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so that's kind of, we didn't have anything like that back home. So I was like, I guess I'll start it. And so that's what kind of got me into the gigs.
Yeah.
I just started out like doing my own show. And then everyone was like, hated me because they were like, how come she gets her own show? It's like, I don't know. I just did
You
it.
know, when you separate yourself and you do something different, people can see that, you know, as much as people love drag shows, there are, as we know, a lot of locations where it's sort of the same casts over and over. And sometimes they want to just taste something a little bit different.
Well, the fun thing was, you know, I didn't have a lot of drag queen friends at the time. And so each show would just be some friends that I knew from nightlife. And I'd be like, okay, it's their one night only performing.
I love that.
And I would do everyone's makeup. We would have like straight men getting involved. And it was at like a rock bar, like a straight venue. So it was kind of like a gay night, but because people had been to this space, they felt comfortable in it. It's like we had such a wide range of audience members.
Right.
And so, you know, and also Missouri's kind of like very conservative. So it just, lots of people found a way to express themselves and have this freedom. So it became like this really cool thing.
You know, I love that you mentioned that. I did a tour with Hard Candy Events, you know, Daniel Cole.
Love.
And he's bringing me back. And I've worked with Daniel since I left Drag Race. So he's always found a way to work me into stuff. And now with like the podcast, we do like the live podcast events. And I noticed last year when I did the sort of like southeastern portion of the country, areas that are considered very conservative also have very tight-knit, liberal, queer communities that really seem to take care of one another and know one another. And so when I would do those events, it just felt it felt safe.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like people really cared about one another and gave a shit. And so when you go to like bigger cities, or I guess I shouldn't even say bigger cities because those cities are very big, more liberal cities, sometimes it seems more pulled apart.
Well, and I think sometimes too, it's like in some of the cities, it's like, oh, well, we have this. We can see this.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
You're
not a
right.
big deal. Like, it's available to us all the time.
That makes sense.
But like, that's why I love going to smaller places, because the people there, like the energy is just so much different, because it's like they're hungry for it. Like they've been waiting for this for months.
Yeah. I think that's 1,000% true. How long have you been living in LA?
4 years.
4 years. That's long enough to, I think, know what your favorite parts about living here and your least favorite parts. Is there anything about like food in the area that you love?
I just feel like all the food is so much better. And it's like I was just in Missouri and I was like, it's impossible to find vegetables. Like everything is just fried food and
which
fast
is why
food.
I need to move to Missouri.
And I was like just desperate for fruit and vegetables. But I just and my boyfriend's niece comes and stays with us every summer, and every time she leaves, she's like, I'm gonna miss the food. Just like all the food is better.
Aww. Do you have like when you do fly places, are you a stickler for certain types of foods like in the airport? Are you a person who likes to buy your own snacks? Do you just like what's on board the plane?
Ooh, white Cheez-Its.
Okay.
I like to let them sit on my tongue, kind of just dissolve. And then chocolate covered pretzels for dessert.
See, this is my thing. Is like I love people that are easygoing. I love that. But I really love people who have specificity to what they want, because it makes it easier for someone who's going to provide that. So if you were like coming to my home, or you were to say, you know, if you're stopping by the liquor store, can you grab me snacks? I would know in my mind, here's the gamut of things that you like. So let me grab a couple of these things.
Well, I'm lactose intolerant, so that's all you need to know.
So you eat plenty of Cheez-Its.
Yeah, well,
made with real cheese.
Is there real cheese in there?
That's what they say.
Oh,
maybe not the white ones.
Yeah, it's never affected me. I've got the pills too, so it's really not a big deal if there's cheese.
Do you like actively seek out things that are like non-dairy or?
Oh, yeah. Because As much as I love ice cream, like I wish I could have it every day, which they have dairy-free ice cream mostly. And living in LA, things like this are easy to find.
Does it taste like ooh, this tastes fake?
No,
I don't know.
I love it. It's like oat milk is good still, you know? It's not going to hit like milk, but at this point, I guess I'm just so turned off by milk. It's like I don't even miss it because I just know it's going to cause me pain and regret.
What if you went to Knott's Berry Farm and the maize was
they just squirt milk out of cannons.
And you had to go through and you had to drink like a cup of buttermilk and then a cup of like, I don't know. And then once it got less and less and less until you got like almond milk and you were like, I'm going to be free. You can have almond milk, right?
Yeah. Almond, soy. They make milk out of peas.
How are people making everything milk out of everything? I don't understand. Like, isn't milk like cow? Like, isn't everything else just like non-dairy beverage?
Yeah, I think maybe legally it has to be called that.
Do you drink coffee?
Love coffee.
And what sort of non-dairy creamer do you put in your coffee?
I love just black coffee because I like to, it's just messing with the levels, you know, of like, okay, I had too much weed, so now I'm a little tired, so now I need some coffee to get me back up. And
I feel like people who enjoy black coffee are probably people who really do enjoy the flavor of coffee. They like the essence of it.
Yeah.
What about tea? Do you drink tea? Iced tea?
Love tea. We have a tea drawer of all different kinds of teas.
Ooh. Any special tea from Turkey?
Oh, I forget what kind of tea they had, but they don't like add milk or anything to their tea. They sweeten it with beet sugar.
Okay.
So that was really good.
Non-dairy.
Yeah.
As well.
Non-dairy beet sugar.
I'll have the non-dairy beet sugar. Berry Delta is for the woman who likes a non-dairy beet sugar. I like that. I wonder if my problem is that I wonder if I'm lactose intolerant and I just try to tolerate it.
I mean, probably. I feel like, what is it? It's like people that are in a certain region of Europe or something aren't lactose intolerant, but then a lot of other people are.
Oh, like they say there's 1% of the population or whatever that can't catch HIV.
Oh.
Yeah. There's people that try to like floss that. They're like, don't worry, I can't catch it because I have a certain whatever. I don't know about that. Let's play safe.
Better not risk it.
Yeah. Why risk it?
How would you even discover that?
Bug chasing.
23andMe or?
You've had 23 in you?
No. No, the test, remember? Like your DNA test to see like what your
tests. DNA tests. Black coffee, white amusement parks, meth labs. Let's take a break. We are back with Crystal Methyd. Do you ever play the game Fuck, Marry, Kill?
I play it. Yeah.
Okay. Can we play it?
Let's play.
Okay. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Leatherface, Dracula, Beetlejuice.
Ooh, okay. I want to say that I'm going to fuck Beetlejuice because I feel like he would be creative. And I will marry Dracula because he has a castle. And then, because I love the Dracula's Brides in the Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Really hot. And then I'll kill Leatherface because you're not supposed to like suntan and stuff.
See, I feel like very cerebral people, I always seem to have the same lineup as them. Like, it's exactly how that would work for me.
We're intellectuals.
Yes,
yeah.
I love that. Because Beetlejuice, he's going to be a rollicking good time. Yeah. And you're only going to do it one time.
Because it would be too much to do it again.
It would be too much. And Dracula is like, listen, this is going to be for the long haul. So everything's going to be...
It's like eternity.
Yes. And then Leatherface... Gross. Gross. Now, this is the part of the show that we call Read Me Delta. People send in their letters. They have questions. They sometimes need advice and sometimes they overshare, which, there's not really oversharing here.
Which is perfect because you're giving free readings.
Free readings. Right. And when you come to a place where the host periodically shares with people that they once shit themselves at a public buffet, there's just nothing that you can't talk about. You know what I mean? I like people to think that I'm like, I don't know, an auntie or something in a way.
Well, I can confirm because I cried on television. And so I feel that's why people feel comfortable crying in front of me.
Right. I humiliated myself on television as well by getting on my hands and knees and lip syncing 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 times. And then, so, whatever. It is what it is. Here we are in Tinseltown. So we have these letters. And if you want to write a letter, you can send it to readmedelta@gmail.com. Questions or queries, or if you find yourself in a situation that maybe we can help with, or we can at least laugh at and exacerbate, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll make fun of you.
Can I, do you have a letter
opener? Oh, a letter opener. Here you are, my love.
Ooh, the tassel one.
Yes.
That's pretty. That like kind of goes with your look in a way.
In Boy Scouts, I learned when you hand a knife, you have to hold the blade. And then you don't like release until the person says thank you, because then you know that they're like, have grip.
That's beautiful. I don't know. I think that's pretty smart.
Read me, Delta!
Dear Delta and guest, I've never used apps like Grindr or Scruff, but now I'm curious and I have a few questions. What happens if I agree to meet someone at their place for a hookup and I find out that they're a hoarder? I'm a little OCD when it comes to organization, so sucking someone's dick on a pile of old newspapers and fish bones would be somewhat concerning for me. Also, what do I say if I get to someone's place and they stink? I've heard this happens. Not like a sexy masculine smell, but more like rancid butthole, like that of a fresh corpse in the city morgue. Oh, Delta and guest, what do I do? Also, can you help a gentleman out? Mark.
Mark.
What does Mark do if they get to a place and things aren't
Mark,
what they
are
expect?
you able to host? Because I would say, if you are anal about that kind of thing, you could always invite them over. Although, maybe you don't want people to know where you live. Or you could be like, if you get there and it was hoardery, you could be like, well, do you just want to go to the car?
Yeah.
Or a park or something?
Right. Well, I mean, you ask if Mark is anal, and I think Mark is very into anal. Is the reason why he's concerned about this. Listen, I will say, if you find yourself in a situation where you're going to just hook up with someone, you kind of have to expect that there's a 50% chance that they're not going to look like what they said they were going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
They are very possibly going to be in a situation where they're like, I'm just going to download this because I want to do this right now. And I mean, the best I can say is maybe you try to clarify, like, please shower, please.
Or you invite them to take a shower with you.
This is an option.
And that's a sensual way of then you can make sure that all those areas are scrubbed by your own hand.
Right. Do you like to use a shower gel or a bar of soap? Or both?
I kind of go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of also sometimes use a loofah, and then sometimes I just use my hands, but then also sometimes I have this little mitten.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've heard it's not too good to exfoliate all the time.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever used a peppermint bath wash?
I don't like the peppermint bath wash because I do know it's so cooling, but I feel like the second it gets on my balls, I'm going to be uncomfortable for a while.
Yeah, especially if they're freshly shaved,
Oh my gosh.
It feels like your asshole has smoked a cool.
But
it's nice. It's nice and it feels fresh.
That is the perfect way to describe it.
And then you follow it up with like Asset.
Is this for the bum?
Yeah, it's for a healthy biome in your asshole.
I think I've seen these ads.
Yeah.
They're targeting me.
Yeah. They are targeting you, and it's made with ube. So it's like purple.
Oh.
Yeah. So purple is known to lighten as well.
Oh, I've only ever had it in like a smoothie.
Well, imagine your ass tasting like a smoothie. Right? And being just as healthy. But I think there's no
less
lactose
calories.
And no lactose. Which is going to help all of us because I'm deciding I'm lactose intolerant, whether I am or not. Imagine it would probably benefit me anyway.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen such a letter?
Gorgeous.
Dear Delta and enchanted guest, if you could cast a spell to change one thing about autumn, what would your spell do? Yours cruelly, BRD. Now look how beautiful that letter is written. I don't know if you can see that.
Penmanship.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, I like that.
That is beautiful.
All caps.
Something to change about autumn. Is there something that your spell would do to change about autumn? I love autumn. I don't know. Do you have a favorite season, by the way?
I do love the fall because I hate being hot.
Yeah, me too.
And we love layering.
Mm-hmm.
I love the changing of the colors of the trees, although that doesn't really happen in LA.
Not really.
So maybe I would change that. I'll make the palm trees turn orange.
That would be beautiful.
Because that would make me feel like I was at home.
Yeah. That would be beautiful. I think, I guess being in Southern California, I always think like if you want to see that, you could. So you have to drive like an hour and a half to get to the mountain, an hour and a half to get to the desert.
That's a good idea. I could just drive to the mountains.
Yeah, but it's nice to see it like all around you, right? I agree with you. I think as much as I am a person who loves pumpkin spice, I like the flavor profile of that. I wish we could know the fall as not just pumpkin spice season. So I wish I could cast a spell over everyone because I want everyone to be able to, like, if you're an apple spice person.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you are an allspice person.
Whoa.
So
I think I don't even know about all the spices. So it's just so unfair.
Because not everybody likes pumpkin spice. Some people are like, ew, I don't like the taste of that. Which obviously... You're not really tasting pumpkin. You're tasting all of the herbs and spices that go into what creates a pumpkin pie, essentially. But I know people that are like, no, I like cranberry in the fall. I don't like, they don't like pumpkin, or they like the idea.
Can you put cranberry in a coffee?
See, I don't know that people do, but I guess you could. I don't know why you couldn't. Certainly a tea. We could do that.
Yeah.
I think there's probably people out there that like tea just as much as there are people who like coffee.
If not more.
If not more. Do you drink alcohol?
I do.
Yeah. What's your drink if you were someone was to buy you a drink?
Like if I'm at a bar and it's quick, I want a tequila soda.
Okay.
Like quick, because tequila's an upper.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that it is fun to get like cocktails. Like if you go to a mixologist.
Like pretty drinks.
Like I'll try that, but I don't think I can have many of them because I think all the sugar just makes you hungover.
Yeah. I like if I'm going to drink, it's generally shots because I love the feeling of being drunk. I think it's a great feeling.
I will usually not drink like if I'm working. After the meet and greet, before my first number, I like to do a shot of tequila.
Okay.
Because then it like hits your body and you're like, let's go.
See, I can't drink if I'm at the gigs.
I don't get drunk. I like the one shot and then that's it.
See, and I don't like the taste. So I feel like I would rather just feel it, but I don't really want to taste it. So when people are like, oh, what do you like what kind of cocktail? I just can't. Maybe because I'm an old lady. I think it's because maybe because I'm a fuddy-duddy. That's fine. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I just don't like to drink too much because it's like I want to know my words and I hate being hungover at the airport.
Do you know what? A wise woman once said, what are words for when no one listens anymore? What are words for? Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This was fun.
It was so scary.
Really? Because it's scary, very scary, Delta. It's frightening.
Yeah.
It's actually even more frightening when it's very merry, Delta. Because this is like the introduction to my insanity. Like there'll be more home goods shit on the table. And then people are like, what is going on? And I'm like, welcome to my sale. And I force people to buy things off the table.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, why not? Anyway, thank you for being here.
Of course.
Today on Very Delta, we learned that some of the best theme parks are in Missouri. We'll see you next week. And until then, keep things very scary, Delta. Very Delta is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom. Hosted by Delta Work. Produced and edited by Doug Robertson. Technical direction by Danielle Mitchell. With original theme music by Will Pitts. Media and design support by Stone Cold. And set design by Eris Sevilla. Executive produced by Alaska, Willem, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio. Recorded at Forever Dog Productions. It's just A little crust. It's a little crust.
Mom!
Watch Very Delta uncensored, ad-free, and a day early by subscribing to Mom Plus Gold. Sign up today at mompodcast.plus for premium content, including weekly episodes of More Very Delta.